Chronicles of Evimora by Soleis Dualis. The forest had finally gone quiet, not naturally quiet, watching quiet. Vi sat beside the narrow stream, with one knee raised near the fire, slowly sharpening the edge of a hunting blade against dark stone, while warm amber light from Evi filtered through the towering canopy overhead. One of her twin tail hands gently brushes back a small strand of her hair, then pins it up. The golden moon was full tonight, bright, heavy. Its light poured through the trees in fractured rivers across the forest floor. Most Faelin loved nights beneath Evi. Tonight, the woods felt wrong. The stream behind her flowed softly over smooth black stones, while faint mist drifted low through the undergrowth. Nearby, her small Bantha pup Twila slept curled beside a fallen log, her scruffy, shadow-dark fur faintly shimmering with moonlit bioluminescence, soft in some places and plaited along her tiny shoulders and spine where her natural armor had begun to form. One green eye flickered beneath a twitching lid, and for a breath, her body blurred against the mist, as if even her dreams were trying to hide her. Vi glanced toward her briefly, smiled faintly, then returned to sharpening the blade. Her body ached. The day had been long. Too many eyes in the village. Too many whispers. Too many thoughts attempting to veil themselves the moment she passed. The young vendor had recognized her markings. Not directly, but enough. Enough to stare. Enough to become afraid. Vi exhaled slowly. Her glowing V-shaped markings dimmed faintly beneath her skin as she relaxed deeper into the rhythm of the forest. The fire crackled softly. The smell of rain lingered somewhere distant and hidden beyond the trees. 7 figures watched her. They had followed her for hours, silent, disciplined, Soleis Evi group, bounty hunters, outcasts, killers. Their leader crouched low among the roots of a massive tree, golden eyes fixed on the woman beside the fire. That is her. Another shifted uneasily nearby. Danu male, thin, scarred, his whip-like elbow extensions, poison-tipped, folded beneath his forearms. No. His thoughts trembled slightly. It cannot be. You saw the markings. The leader's twin Kavani tails flexed behind him, their hardened black spikes reflecting faint amber moonlight. And the child in the village recognized her. A Pyrethes female, crouched higher among the branches above them. Her ember-like skin glowed softly beneath Evi, while heat shimmered faintly around her arms. Then why is she alone? She doesn't look like anything special. No one answered, because that was the problem. The stories surrounding Vi contradicted themselves constantly. Some claimed she was immortal. Others believed she was an abandoned experiment of the moons themselves. Some said she was blessed. Others whispered far worse things. But every story agreed on one detail. Wherever Vi appeared, death followed eventually. The Kavani leader slowly drew his curved blade. We take her alive if possible. A pause. If not, remove the head. Far below them, Vi stopped sharpening the blade. Silence. The stream continued flowing. The fire cracked softly. Twila slept. Then Vi spoke telepathically without looking up. Calm. Tired. You have been stepping on the same branch for nearly an hour. Every hunter froze. The Pyrethes female's eyes widened. How long has she known? Vi finally looked toward the darkness beyond the trees. Amber Evi light reflected softly across her smooth violet skin, while intricate V-shaped markings along her arms and throat shimmered faintly gold beneath the moonlight. Her expression remained almost bored. If you are going to kill me, She slid the blade slowly into her belt. At least stop breathing so loudly. The forest exploded. 3 attackers surged forward simultaneously. The Danu came first, fast, terrifyingly fast. Poison-tipped extensions snapped outward, while his long whip tail pierced toward Vi's throat. Vi moved before the strike fully extended. Smooth. Minimal. Her tail hand caught the Danu's wrist mid-strike, while one twin tail wrapped around his lower leg. Then she pulled. Hard. Bone snapped instantly. The Danu screamed vocally, causing tiny miniature explosions of red mist to erupt in the air as his body slammed face first into the stones beside the stream. The second attacker reached her. Kavani. Large. Moon strengthened by Evi. His tail spikes struck downward toward her skull. Vi whispered aloud, Reshvakar. The words hummed through the trees, like struck metal, and Phora detonated outward. Her markings ignited gold. The Kavani's strike veered violently sideways as compressed resonance shattered the ground beneath him. Stone exploded upward. The force broke his jaw instantly. The Pyrathis female dropped from the trees above. Flames erupted across her forearms. Resh Thariel! Fire spiraled toward Vi in a roaring arc. Vi inhaled slowly. Then, something normally impossible happened. Deep violet light pulsed faintly beneath her glowing amber markings. Mora. Even though Mora was absent from the sky, the attackers felt it instantly, and terror spread through them. No. The Kavani staggered backward. That is impossible. Soleis Dualis, both moons. It is her. Vi raised one arm. The flames twisted, stopped, then collapsed into smoke before reaching her. The forest fell silent again. Only the stream moved. Twila slowly lifted her head nearby, watching, unafraid, as if this was a regular boring event happening, then yawned and laid her head back down. The remaining hunters regrouped quickly. 5 left, now cautious, now frightened. The Kavani leader narrowed his eyes. You are her. All the stories are true. Vi looked genuinely confused by the statement. Well, I don't know about all of the stories. You all think the same every time, like you are the first to try. Then they attacked together. The forest erupted into chaos. A Danu vaulted from above. A Pyrathis charged from the left. 2 Kavani split wide, attempting to flank her. The leader remained back, watching, searching, waiting. Vi stepped backward once. Her wrists rotated slowly. The metal rings around them shimmered. Then she spoke, softly, perfectly. The Vathrael. The world changed. Every nearby Phora current bent toward her instantly. The fire collapsed inward. Leaves lifted from the forest floor. The stream itself vibrated. Vathrael. True alignment. Perfect resonance between intention, thought, and voice. The metal rings around her wrists ignited. Blue-white Phora surged outward, then hardened. 2 moonblades formed instantly in her hands. The forest lit with silver-violet radiance. The attackers hesitated. That hesitation killed 3 of them. Vi moved, not like a warrior, like inevitability. The first Kavani swung downward. Vi sidestepped. One blade removed his lower arm cleanly. The second pierced through his throat, before blood even sprayed. The Pyrathis female roared telepathically and unleashed fire again. Vi spun directly through it. One tail spike pierced the Pyrathis knee. Then Vi's blade opened her stomach from hip to ribs in a burst of steaming blood. The Danu struck from behind. Too late. Vi ducked low. One tail hand caught his poison-tipped barb. Her second tail wrapped around his neck, then twisted. The sound of vertebrae snapping echoed softly beneath the trees. The remaining hunters broke formation instantly. Panic now fully consumed them. Run! But the Kavani leader stayed, because now he understood. They had never ambushed Vi. They had wandered willingly into the territory of something ancient, pretending to be mortal. He launched forward with everything he had. Evi-enhanced strength exploded through his body, while amber markings ignited across his skin. His tails struck like spears, blades sweeping low. Perfect execution. Vi finally smiled, very slightly, then met him directly. The clash shattered nearby trees. Moonblades screamed against steel. The Kavani attacked beautifully, fast enough that most warriors would already be dead. But Vi was not most warriors. She entered open hearkening instantly. His thoughts flooded her awareness. Movement, fear, timing, doubt. She saw every strike before it happened. The Kavani realized it too late. "What are you?" Vi answered honestly. "Tired." Then she disarmed him, literally. One moonblade severed his right arm at the elbow. The second pierced through both lungs. He collapsed, choking blood into the stream, still alive, barely. Vi stood over him, while amber light from Evi poured through the trees around them. Her golden markings glowed brilliantly beneath the moon, but underneath, faint violet pulses still moved through the V-shaped patterns beneath her skin. Impossible. Wrong. Beautiful. The dying Kavani stared upward weakly, terrified. "You carry both." Blood spilled from his mouth. "How?" Vi's expression darkened slightly. Not anger. Memory. Pain. "I don't know." The Kavani tried speaking again, then coughed. Vi stepped closer, moonblades glowing softly in her hands. "Who sent you?" The question entered his mind sharp and cold. His mouth opened. For one brief moment, it seemed he might answer. Then his eyes went still. He died there in the stream, taking whatever truth he had with him. Vi stared at him, waited. Nothing. She sighed. Annoying. Her moonblades dissolved into ribbons of Mora-light, flowing back into the metal rings around her wrists. Nearby, Twila gave a small, sleepy growl from beside the fire. Vi glanced toward the pup, then toward the dark forest. Silent, empty, unhelpful. She rolled her shoulders, stepped back over the bodies, and returned to the fire, as if the whole interruption had been nothing more than bad weather. A few moments later, she was seated again beside the embers, feeding another branch into the flames. Twila curled closer. Vi leaned back against the fallen log, one hand resting near her wrist rings. Whoever had sent them could wait until morning. For now, the night was hers.